to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fields on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Snap comes to Murray at 1. But he's got his target, Harris. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running out of the gun with ETN. A 1st down and more, ETN. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
ETN with it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bulls have taken the early lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much on the other side of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Big yardage that time for the Jets. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times.
And Brown's got it for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Murray. That is caught by Lamb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Harris.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Murray now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. There he goes left side.
Bring in the second swing.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. DeForest Buckner coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15. From the gun, Murray. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's fourth down. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is taken at the 23. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And the Jets will take over first and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a big play that time by the Jets. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Fournette, a first down carry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Murray off play action. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing now is Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
This is brought in at the 21, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Meanwhile, Fields' throw here taken in by Ingram. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On play action, Fields can't get away, and he's taken down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play that time by the Jets, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. As they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Etienne. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Murray now to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Here's a give to Etienne. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 9. Murray going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. And this one is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because...
nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A shotgun give to Fournette. And down he'll go at the 25. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And how about about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because
the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. A handoff for Etienne. 65 yards on the ground for him so far.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. It got his man complete. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets 20 into the red zone. It's a big play there on 3rd down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Murray now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, Any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On play action, it's Murray. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Second down and 7. Play action. It's Fields.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Fields.
And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Chase Young. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Handoff running left is Etienne.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. And Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now Murray's got to have this one. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And all the way in for the touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bulls have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now Murray.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And there's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3 yards remain for second down. Another toe for Etienne.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
To throw is Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw, Murray. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Murray to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should.
He's got it with the 15. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Tucker with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. He's back to throw. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Jets are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Jets, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.